Hi everybody, my name is PJ Isaac and I am going to teach a Mat Pilates class that is really for all levels, a little more emphasis on intermediate. Okay, we're gonna get started, and breath is so important in Mat Pilates that I want you to understand that as we breathe, it is a lateral breath to the side, so not the belly breathing up and down, okay? So if you don't get that right away, that'll come. All right, so let's get started. I'm gonna back up here so you can see me a little bit more better on my carpet here. So if you have a mat, we typically use a thicker mat than a yoga mat, but a yoga mat works great on a carpet, or you can just be on your carpet. All right, so if you lie down on your back, first of all, we're gonna find a really good neutral spine. So a neutral spine, that's how I want to stand in neutral spine. Some of us have different spine alignments and can affect our hips, knees, and back, and our gait and how we walk. So if you have a really deep curve in your lower back, a lot of times as you exercise, especially doing things like plank, can really hurt. So I want you to find neutral spine. So if you'll take your fingertips and your thumb tips, place them down low on your pubis bone and your hip bones, and arch your back. You'll notice that your fingertips dip down away from your face, and then as you imprint your lumbar spine, your lower back, you'll notice that your pelvis comes towards your face and your fingertips go up. So I want you to find where that's going to be flat and neutral. Okay, so let's take some breaths. Remember, it's that lateral breathing, ribs out to the side. So take a nice inhale, breathe, and exhale, press down on your core muscles. Inhale and breathe. Exhale, press down on those core muscles. One more time, big inhale. And on your exhale, bring your right leg into table position, keeping your ankle in alignment with your knee and your knee in alignment with your hip. Inhale and exhale, bring your left leg into alignment with the right. On the next inhale, exhale, lift the upper body. We're going to start with the 100. It's a good breathing exercise. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale for 5, exhale 5, inhale, exhale, inhale, press down on these muscles, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, relax your shoulders, exhale, now lower the upper body down, and then spine in neutral again, inhale, lower, opening from the hip joint, not changing that knee joint, exhale, bring that leg back into table. Inhale, left leg goes down, opening from the hip joint. Exhale, bring it back up. Inhale and exhale. Continue. Do not move the spine. And exhale. So this can be a really small movement. Focus on your core. Focus on your spine staying down, shoulders staying relaxed. Breath is helping to contract the muscles and helping you do the work. One more. And exhale. Now let's try both. Inhale, lowering, opening again from the knee joint, making this a bigger angle right here. Exhale. Inhale, notice that I don't change the angle at the knee, so you're not closing that foot down. Exhale. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, brings it down. No strain on your back, please. Inhale and exhale. Nice work. let's walk it down for a minute. Release all of the muscles for a second. This is where we give ourselves a little bit of grace. And then walk right back into table position. All right, lift the upper body. Let's move into what we call the ab 5 series. So this is called single leg stretch. Notice my hand is at my ankle, keeping that in alignment with my knee in alignment with my hip. Switch it out, and switch, and switch, switch. Breathe. Keep pulling down on those core muscles. One more set. Nice, let's move right into double leg stretch. Inhale, hands can go by the hips, legs to a 45. Exhale, inhale, or hands can go over your head. Exhale. Notice that I don't drop my head down. No matter where my hands go, my head does not follow. So don't throw your head back. Keep it up, keep it still. Inhale, exhale. Let's do one more. Inhale and exhale. Nice. Staying up if you can, legs back into table position and hands behind the head. Lightly hold that head. We're going to do crisscross, rotate the upper body. Come to center, stay up, rotate, and center. If you'd like to move the legs, just be sure that it's your shoulder going towards your opposite hip and not your elbow coming across. This is done in a lot of exercise classes, group exercise classes, personal training. We do this move a lot because rotation of the spine is an excellent modality to do because it translates to our everyday living, right? We turn, we twist in the car, we turn around and at work and at your desk. So we want to use our obliques, but train them properly. Slower is much harder than going through this quickly. Now let's move into single leg pull. Right leg towards the ceiling, left leg lowers down. Give it a pull, pull. Notice how straight the leg is. Switch it out. Pull, 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 pull. Point your toes. Pull, 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 pull. Relax your shoulders, pulling down on those core muscles. Breathe. Last one. And you get to hold your head again. Feet go together, heels together, toes are pointed in Pilates V. Lower those legs down and lift back up. And lower down and lift back up. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. If you want to put the upper body down, you can. Just relax the shoulders and lift. Do not move that spine. No arching, so this might be a small movement. And lift. Nice work. Okay, so I'm going to move back just a little bit so you don't lose my feet in this. Okay, so we're going to move on to single leg circles. Now, I'm going to show you this with my left knee bent. So you can go down, circle to the outside, bring it back to the top. Lower, my left hip does not move at all. And I can place my left hand on my left hip just to be sure. Let's do the last two where we lengthen that other leg out, the left leg's lengthened down. Circle, still not moving that hip. We're going to keep it down to go the other direction. Take it to the outside first, sweep it around and bring it up. Take it out, sweep it around, brings it up. Breathe. Remember that exhale helps to contract those core muscles. Last one. And bring that leg down. Now we'll start the other leg with the right knee bent. So left leg to the ceiling. Take it straight down. Your right hand, circle around, can be on your right hip. And circle. And then let's lengthen that right leg out, making sure that that hip doesn't move. 2 more. And 1 more time. Holds it at the top. Let's go the other direction. Out, circle around, brings it up. Out, circle around, bring it up. I just noticed that I moved a little, so I'm going to tighten that up some. 2 more. Breathe. And the last one. And bring it in. Nice. Give your knees a little hug. And then we'll lengthen both legs out. We're going to go into roll up. So if you'll reach your arms overhead, take a nice inhale, and then roll up and reach forward. And then we're going to roll back down. Okay, so if this is difficult, sometimes it might be how your spine is made. So I notice, especially if you have some scoliosis, it's harder for those folks to come and roll up and you think, oh my goodness, I'm not strong in my core, I'm not strong in my abs, but you are. It can just be how you're made. So let's add a little science to this, a little fulcrum lever action. Inhale, hold that hamstring of your right leg and assist the roll up some. You're still contracting these muscles in the core, and you're able to roll all the way up. So take that option if you are not getting all the way up, okay? 1 more. Trying to push my hamstrings down into the floor. Woo. And bring it all the way up. Okay, relax those shoulders. Now I'm gonna move my feet to what would be about my mat width apart, and I'm moving my sits bones back a little bit. I want to open up my arms out to a T, nice and long with that spine. Take an inhale and rotate. This is called saw. Saw, your baby finger saws off your baby toe, and 1, and notice my back thumb is down, and I'm looking at it. Let's do the other side. Inhale, exhale, breathe. 1. Lift that spine nice and tall with your core. Rotate and saw. 3 and 2 and 1. Lift and rotate. Other side, breathe. C-curve that spine. Press that lumbar out. Lift and center. Last set. Inhale. Exhale. C-curve. 2 and 1. Lift and center, and last one, rotate and saw. 3 and 2 and 1. Lift nice and tall and come center. Okay, release that out. We're gonna roll like a ball. When you roll like a ball, it is very important that you do not roll onto your neck. In fact, I keep my head off of the floor. So, bringing your feet off, I'm in a balanced position just off my sits bones. I roll back and I roll right up into this position again. Breath. Try not to open up. Inhale, exhale. But it happens. Inhale, exhale. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, exhale. 1 more time. Inhale, exhale. Nice. Lengthen the legs out. Okay, roll all the way down. We're gonna go right into teaser. That's a V position. Exhale, lift up. Nice. Roll it down. Get the lumbar in first. Protect that spine. Reach out nice and long. Exhale, lift up. Now I'm watching a lot of videos and I notice that people like to do this fast. And then they kind of pump it out. Slower, more controlled movement. Pilates, Joseph Pilates, called Pilates contrology, for the control that it takes. The mind-body concentration that it takes. Okay, let's stay here a second. Now I want you to scissor your legs back and forth. Here you go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heels back together, lumbar in, take it down, reach it out. Nice and long, and release that out. Let's come over onto your side. Doing great, feeling strong. Now, in this position, I want your fingertips straight ahead, not this, okay? Very important for the shoulder to stay in alignment. The other thing is we're gonna stay lifted and the body stays lifted here. So this can happen and the spine gets out of alignment, lift up. Lift that top leg, sweep it back and hold it there. Hand can come up here for a little less stability and using more core work. 5, circle that back leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and bring it the other direction. It's 5, 4, 3, just small circles, 2, and 1. Now you're gonna bicycle. So bring the knee in, leg goes straight out to the front and sweep it back. 5 in this direction, sweep it back. Bring the knee in, lengthen out, sweep it back. We have 2 more. In, you're doing great. You're staying up with that shoulder and your spine staying in alignment. All right, now let's reverse it. Sweep it straight ahead, straight leg, bend the knee, press it back. Straight ahead, bend, press straight back. Straight ahead, bend, straight back. 2 more. Nice. 1 more. You've got it. All right, and bring it down, heels together, and then rotate this top leg so that the knee and the toes are more towards the ceiling, okay? And we're gonna do a toss up. So again, I don't want you down, so lift back up, toss the leg up and bring it down. Toss it up and bring it down. So what I would look for in my classes is, are you dropping that hip back like that back here just to get that leg a little higher? It's not the height I'm looking for. It is the control and the strength that you're getting from the glute, the hamstring, and the quad. And of course your transverse abdominis. That's your deepest abdominal muscle. We have 1 more. Oh, okay. Now you're gonna do a little ballet move. It's passe, développé, work it down, right? So bend the knee, lengthen the leg, and bring it down. Let's just do 3 more. Good. And 2. And then last one. Good. Now you're going to bring both feet in, and we're going to do what's called clamshell. So my feet are off the floor, my knees are off the floor. If you want to, you can keep them down on the floor. Open and close. This is called clamshell. Open and close. So up, you keep your feet together. So now I've lifted my legs off. Breathe. You really feel the concentration in the core muscles are working hard. So let's make this a little more difficult. Open and lengthen that leg, bring it in and brings it down. So you don't have to add this in, right? You could have just stayed with that open and close. Nice. Very strong. We have 2 more. Yes. Last one. And bring it down. Nice work. So coming off of this shoulder, give it a little break. So come all the way down. Now, as I'm lying down here, my body, I'm pressing into the floor. I don't want to do that. I want to lift my side off. So I have this little gap. Even if your skin stays on the floor, you're still lifting away. Press up the muscles. Okay, so heels are together. Lift both legs and lower. And lift both legs and lower. Good. Keep going. And lower. And lift. And lower. And lift. Now, if you want to make it a little more difficult, bring that leg in, lift that upper body, and down you go. And do that again. Lift and down. And 3. Nice. Let's do 2 more. And 2. And when you go down, you still have that little gap. You keep that spine in alignment. Nice work. Okay, let's work the inner thigh. So, Bottom leg is lifted and lift up and down. 9, 8. I like to throw in here, if I had a light weight in my hand, some rotator cuff exercises. Always nice to do. You can use a soup can or just a 3-pound weight is usually a plenty to use. Last one. Nice work. Okay, bring it down. Bring it all the way up into a seated position. We're gonna go into a mermaid stretch here. So hands out, front foot is here. Okay, so bringing up your right hand, press your left side body in, your left hand is on the floor. Press in, lengthen that right side. You're going down and over, look straight ahead. Nice length all the way on that curve of your right side. And then lift back up. And let's go the other direction. Good, come back into a T. Let's do that again. Right hand goes up nice and long. Lengthen that right side body. Stretch and reach it over. Look straight ahead. I have to move my arm back. Get a nice length. Good, and come back up and tee it out. Release that down. Okay, so before we move on to the other side, I want to do a few exercises down onto the stomach. All right, so down we go onto the stomach. This is back work, all right? So I want you to not think that you have to bend your lower back. In fact, I'm gonna lengthen out my lower back. How am I gonna do that? I'm gonna take my tailbone, I'm gonna tuck it under a little bit. Again, neutral spine. So I want to have my pelvis level. Okay, so hands are in what we call go pose. Just relax my shoulders, forehead down towards the floor, so my neck stays in alignment. I'm going to keep my hands on the floor without pressing into them. I'm gonna lift the upper body, and this is thoracic spine extension, and bring it down. So your thoracic spine are your T vertebrae, kind of from the, about the shoulders down to the mid-back. Notice I'm not really arching up really high into lumbar. So this is called swan in Pilates. And lift, and we can hold into swan. I'm pulling in my core muscles nice and hard, and we're gonna go into some heel kicks. So dorsiflex your feet, that means tuck your toes under and your heels are pressing back. And your right foot's gonna kick 3 times. So that's the one that's away from you. 3 and 2 and 1. And you feel your quads, your thighs. 2, 1. Yep, left foot. Right foot, 3 and 2 and 1. I'm still pulling up below the belly button, nice and hard, so I don't feel my lower back, not dipping down. Keep those shoulders up. Press down into the elbows. 1. Let's do one more set. Okay, 3 and 2 and 1. Last one. 3 and 2 and 1. And bring it down. Okay, we're gonna do what's called a rocker. And this is a little more intermediate to advanced movement. You press up into swan, and then you release, and we'll release and catch this time. Release and catch. So it's like swan dive. Release and catch. I think I said rocker. And catch and lower down. So swan dive. Okay. Let's do that without catching in the middle. So that makes it a little bit harder. All right, here we go. So lift, and 3 rocks. 3, 2, and 1, and catch, and lower down. Nice, let's do that again. Okay, here we go. Lift, notice I tuck my tailbone under, nice and strong, shoulders are down. Rock, 3, 2, 1, and catch, and release it down. Those are not easy to do. All right, now let's rest the head on the hands, the forehead on the hands, and you're gonna lift just the legs. So again,
Get this pelvis in neutral. Might take a little bit of a tailbone tuck under. Lift your legs. Notice that I didn't arch my lower back. Lower the legs. And lift. And lower. Okay. And lift. And lower. And lift and hold. Doing some heel beats. So click the heels. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Muscles are lifted away from the floor, away from your mat. We're going to do that again. I want you to focus on what you're feeling in your back. So rectus spinae muscles, lift and click. 10, 9, back muscles, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. We're going to do a little swimming. All right, we're getting into that weather, right? Lengthen your arms out. Again, this is a little more advanced movement, so shoulders are going to need to stay relaxed. Lift up and flutter. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it down. Okay, let's sit back. Round your spine into a C curve and sit back in child's pose. Okay, keep pressing in that C curve. That should feel good. All right, now we are going to work on the other side. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we started on the forearm, right? And legs are out nice and long. And lift that top leg. Remember the shoulder, side body, and sweep the leg back, small circles right here. You can bring the arm up, makes it a little more difficult. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Now let's bicycle. Bring the knee in, lengthen the leg out, sweep it back. Bring the knee in, lengthen out, sweep it back. Good, keep going. We'll do 5 in this direction, 5 in the other direction. 1 more. Good. Pull in those muscles. Now sweep it straight ahead and then bend the knee, press back. Pull in nice and hard in your core. So you have 5 core muscles. Think about it like the core of an apple, right? So it's not these muscles right on top that we want to see. We want to feel it deep through the center, the core of the body. Nice work. Bring those legs together. Rotate that top foot so the toes and the knees towards the ceiling and toss up and down. Nice. Toss it up and down. Keep the toes pointed. Try not to fall down. Good. Feel the strength in the glute, the hamstring, and your quadriceps muscles, right? So it's a system, a muscular system. Works all together. The great thing about Pilates is it muscle balance, so you won't get passe, developing, stronger in your quads and have weak hamstrings. Everything has balance to it. Passe, develope. 2 more. Passe, develope. And last one. Good. Now, bring it in, and that bottom leg is going to lift. Actually, I think I did this when we were down, but we'll do it right here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, let's bring both legs in and do clamshell. That's where we were. Here you go, open and close. Really contract. Pull in below the belly button. 3. Try to stay lifted in this side. 4. Nice. Breathe. 5 more. Not easy. 4.
your strength in your body. 2 more. And last one. Okay, we're going to take it all the way down. Give this shoulder a little break. All the way down we go. And we're going to lift both legs and lower down and lift both and lower. Oh my goodness, there's so many exercises we can do in Pilates. And lift, and it's so much focused on spine alignment, core strength, muscle balance, postural alignment. Another way to say spine alignment, right? And good, hold. Nice. Okay. All right. So I think that is all that we did on that side. So I'm going to come up and do, usually my class will yell at me if I forgot something. So I can't hear you. All right. So raise your left arm, right hand goes down, your right side presses in, still lengthen this left side. Over we go. Keep your head in alignment for mermaid. And brings it back up. And let's go to the other side. Now some of us have tight hips, myself included. And so sitting like this can be hard on the hips. Just do the best that you can. Press. The more that we do these exercises, breathe, the more your body and your muscles are going to respond, right? And release. Good. Okay. So I want to come into a kneeling position. So if you have any trouble with your knees, I want you to please be careful on this. Let me see, I'm gonna move my camera a little bit. So I'm gonna move it up just a little so that you all can see me. Hello, you're seeing me very close right now, sorry about that. Okay, so in a kneeling position. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, so heels, if your toes can be tucked like this. It's a little more intensive than having them down. So I have some clients who have had some surgery on their feet and they can't do this. So you have to do what's best for your body, okay? We're gonna take the arms out. Again, this can be done with weights in your hands to make it even more advanced. Squeeze your glutes and then hinge from the knee joint, lean back and come back up. This is called thigh stretch. And if you just did it, it's obvious why it's called thigh stretch. Okay, so, really feeling those quads, right? Hinge back, stretch those quads out, squeeze the glutes. So you will notice that if you hinge back and you don't squeeze the glutes so much, not so as intense on the thighs. So the back of the body relates to the front of the body, squeeze those glutes, hinge back, hold right here down. All right, so I want you to rotate. Right hand reaches back, 3, reach, 2, reach, 1, rotate back and then come back up. This is called Portugal. Hinge back, rotate, left hand, 3 and 2 and 1, come center, come right back up. Nice. All right, hinge back, rotate, reach, 3, 2 and 1, come center, and right back up. Relax your shoulders, hinge back. Spine doesn't do anything but twist right here. Twist it, reach, 3, 2 and 1, come center and come right back up. Nice work. Feeling those quads get lengthened, feeling the glutes and the hamstrings strengthen. We're moving right into a plank, and I typically plank for 1 minute. So I will let everybody know when 30 seconds is up, and then we'll come down right at a minute, okay? All right, so I have my watch, and let's take it up. Now, what I look for on a plank are your hips up high. Or are your hands too far forward? Those are some of the first things to get in alignment. So hips are down now. What I also look for, my folks with that deep lower curve in their lower back, my husband has that. You want to do that little slight tailbone tuck under, okay? It's not like I'm saying like tuck and back and forth. You want to tuck and hold, all right? Hold. There's that 30 seconds for if you want to come down. And then how do we make this a little more advanced? Okay, so some things we can do as we're here. So you want to point your toes and flex, and point and flex. Then raise the right foot. Do the same thing. Point both toes, flex, point both, flex. One more time, point, flex. We're right at a minute, but let's do the other side. Point, flex. Hang in there, my intermediate and advanced. One more, and flex. So movement, come on down. Sit back in child's pose. Whew. Okay, obviously planks are full body work. You all know that. All right, so let's go back onto our bottoms, and we're gonna do a little bit more on our backs. Okay, so one thing we're gonna do is called spine twist. So feet are together, legs are nice and long, and hands go out to a T. Okay, toes towards the ceiling, rotate. Make sure that one foot didn't hit the gas and the other one stays with your toes up, you know what I mean? So not one doing this, right? And center and rotate to the right, and you didn't just hit the brake. And center, so you all 10 toes towards the ceiling, and rotate. And center. Nice, bring it down. Okay, and then we'll do spine stretch. Spine stretch is always so nice, so lift the arms up. And as if I had a big red exercise ball, I have a big blue one myself, roll, round your spine, relax your shoulders, and kind of reach over that big ball. C curve the spine, that's what's important. And then hinge from the hips and come up nice and tall. Good, let's do that again. Okay, C curve the spine and reach forward. And then come up nice and tall. Lift. Okay, last one. C curve that spine, brings it forward, and lift nice and tall. All right, release the arms down. We're gonna do open leg rocker. Oh, open leg rocker is really a challenge. So I'm gonna show you a modified version, that is with bent knees, okay? So first you can, I'm off my feet are up, so I'm just past my sits bones. Again, rolling, keeping the head off of the floor, roll back up. Okay, and balance. Then, open leg rocker, holds on kind of at the ankles, rolls back. Use your breath and come right back up. Let's do that again. C curve the spine, roll. It's just fun to roll around, right? Roll, and right back up. Oh, and then bring it together and bring it down. Okay, so we're gonna move into some more advanced movement. Keep moving on. And that's gonna be a roll over. So you C curve the spine, roll down as you lift the legs, lift the hips, fold the body in half, and roll back down. I'm gonna turn a little bit so you can see that a little bit better. Okay, so notice when I do this, C curve the spine, roll down, lift, roll over, that I'm not with my hips any further back, so I'm not, no pressure in my neck. Open the legs, about mat width apart, close them back down, and roll down. Reach forward is always nice. And roll back down, hands come down, lifting the legs, over, open, close the legs down,
Okay, so that's roll over. Move it right into boomerang. Now boomerang is advanced, okay? So if you want to continue with open like rocker or rolling like a ball, please do that. Know your abilities, right? So if you're just starting, don't do this move, okay? If you've been doing Pilates a while and everything has been kind of a little bit easy as we've been doing Pilates on the mat for a while, take these advanced moves, but be very cautious. Again, not getting onto the neck. All right, so my right foot's crossed over my left, roll down, roll over, left foot, change your feet, so cross the other way, roll down, you're gonna stop in teaser, whoop. Reach the hands back, legs come down, and then roll back again, switch the legs back, come up, we stop in teaser, up, it's hard, hands come back, brings it down, and one more time, roll back, switch those legs, we're gonna stop in teaser, hands come back, and brings it down. Whoa, okay, so moving on from there, we're going to come down and we're gonna do bicycle on our back now. So lift the upper body, C curve, and bicycling. You can hold your head. I'm gonna hold my head. So we're gonna start with the right knee coming in, left leg out to a 45. Then you straighten the right leg. Then the left knee comes in, lower the right, hold. Then straighten the left leg and hold. Right knee comes in, lower the left, straighten the right leg, hold. Right? Left leg comes in. Now we see why it's called contrology. You have to control the movements. Slow, precision, nice. In, lower, lengthen. Right knee in, right leg straight. Left knee in, lower that right. Left leg straight. One more set. Right leg in. Your upper body can be down if you want. Straight. Left knee in. Up and straight. Beautiful. Bring it in. Rest. Nice. Okay. So we are going to roll it up. And we are going to end with a few push-ups, okay? So I'm going to do this right back here, standing up. Okay, sorry if I've gotten out of my frame here. Nice big inhale. Exhale, roll down, walk it out. Bend your knees so you can get to the floor here. And then if you want to take that knee down, 3 push-ups. 3, 2, and 1. Hike your hips up, walk your hands back, bend your knees if you need to. Now listen, right here, give me a half lift, straight spine all the way up. Let's do that again. Big inhale, exhale, swan dive down. Bend the knees, get to the floor, walk it out. 3 push-ups here. 3, 2, 1. Hip the hips, walk it back. Hands supported in the body and the spine. And then stand straight up. Last one. Inhale, exhale. Bend the knees, walk it out. And give me 3 push-ups. 3, 2, 1. Walk it back. Half lift supported. Stand it all the way up. Big inhale.
exhale. Nice, let's do that one more time. Big inhale up and exhale out. Give yourself a big hand. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you really enjoyed your practice, and looking forward to see you another time.